Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called. No, it's not a movie review. This is going to be another bonus features review. DVD. Whisper of the Heart Storyboarding bonus disc. Okay, so this is. Alright, I got my microphone hooked up. It's better. My fancy microphone here. You can see it right there. Looks kind of kinky, kind of skinny, pointy thing with the, yeah, it looks like a penis actually. My son saw it and he goes, "Daddy, what's that?" Anyways, so yeah, it's the same as Porco Rosso bonus disc. I mean, it's just storyboarding to the movie sound. And this movie is actually pretty good. My son started getting attracted to girls a little early at the age of 7. Gee, I wonder where he got that from. Anyways, so he saw this movie and now he says he's just using girls to make him smarter, which is kind of like the gist of this movie. So it's kind of interesting to go through the storyboards, although I hate watching the storyboards to the music sound. I don't know why they keep doing that on the Studio Ghibli 2-disc sets. I much prefer to see the movie. As a matter of fact, my son got halfway through the storyboards before I even got a chance to watch it, and he wanted to see the entire movie, which is kind of odd because it's a girls' movie and it's kind of like Kiki's Delivery Service, although it does have more boys in it than Kiki's Delivery Service. So it's just about teenage romance and growing up, growing pains, going through puberty and stuff, not knowing what you want to achieve in life, trying to chase your dreams and falling down in the process, that kind of thing. So it's got pretty cool themes in that respect. I mean, there's a lot of good material there, but it's just the people are too nice in it, like most Studio Ghibli films. This one and Kiki's Delivery Service in particular. And it just kind of drags on a lot of mundane scenes of Suzuku walking around, the main character, chasing a cat. There's a really long scene where she's chasing a cat and nothing happens. The cat doesn't talk like in Kiki's Delivery Service, so it's kind of a banal scene, and the whole movie's like that. It's just a lot of shots of cartoon Tokyo and the environment surrounding. So there's that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of storyboard movies after watching these two, Porco Rosso and also Whisper of the Heart, which is actually one of the better Studio Ghibli films. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. I'm not saying it's a bad film by any means, but just I can't get into the storyboarding thing. You have to be a super hardcore fan of Studio Ghibli to watch the storyboarding and actually enjoy it. Let me put it to you that way. So skip this disc, giving it 1 out of 5 stars. And now I'm on, which disc am I on? Oh, I want to talk about John Denver and Country Road, which is the theme song of this movie. And they do a bunch of different variations on it. They do the original version, then they do a couple of different girls singing versions, and then they do the Japanese version at the end. So Country Roads is by John Denver. He was a famous leftist folk hero, similar to Woody Guthrie, although I prefer Woody Guthrie's Good Morning America, How Are You to Country Roads, which is probably John Denver's most famous song. And the thing I hated about John Denver when I was in preschool is that they forced us to listen to John Denver songs over and over again every single day while we were taking a nap. It just annoyed the hell out of me. I mean, I've never been a fan of folk music. My mom was, but I always hated that stuff. And I saw the Woody Guthrie movie starring David Carradine, and I absolutely hated it. It reminded me of everything that was wrong in the early 70s. Country Roads came out at 71. I was going to preschool at the time, and it was just, drove me nuts. Okay, so I got the Matrix Experience Disc 2 here. The Zion Archives, photo galleries, trailers, TV spots, Marilyn Manson's music video for Rock is Dead, and POD's music video for Sleep Awake. So it's only 1 hour, which is good. I can just zip through this thing. I've been on Redline for like, I don't know, 4 days in a row. I don't know if you noticed, but my chest, particularly around the armpit area, is starting to expand at a rapid, accelerated rate. I told my dream girl in Seattle that the other morning, my legs cramped. I couldn't feel any blood circulation in my shoulders here. So she told me to drink water and take vitamins, which I'm already doing every day. It doesn't seem to be helping because I didn't get leg cramps this morning, but I could definitely feel the loss of blood circulation in my shoulders again this morning. Although it wasn't as bad as 2 days ago. It was day 3 or whatever. So I thought I was going to work my first day at Sprig doing a late shift, but they don't have any late shifts, so go on a date with a 38-year-old chubby, comely-looking Filipina Catholic lady tomorrow, first date. I got banned from OkCupid, presumably for what I did, ratting out the prostitute, the 18-year-old prostitute on there. They never explained why they banned me from their website, and frankly, I don't care because I'm sick and tired of dating the riffraff on OkCupid, if you know what I mean. And so I tried this Mingle 2. There were some scammers on there. But I met the Filipina lady, so we'll see how that goes. I told my my dream girl in Renton, Washington, actually, which is a suburb of Seattle. I told her, you know, I'd convert to baptism, your religion, if you married me. And then of course I got no response because she can't do that for another 15 years. So she lives so far away, but good God. Oh man. I thought I was going to work late tonight. That's why I drank Redline. But they didn't have any. When I looked at the Sprig app, they don't have anything past like 7. So it kind of screws me up because most of my activities go on until 7, especially when I have my son. I'll see if I can change that around. my ex-wife, but knowing her, she's going to fight me and tell me that I can't do it. Um, so, yeah, another battle looming with my ex-wife, just what I wanted. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see my chest, but it's like super huge. And yeah, I owe it all the red line. I don't have to lift weights. It's just the red line does it for me. It's pretty crazy, man. But yeah, I sent shirtless pictures to Audra Hando, my dream girl in Renton, Washington, and the 18-year-old prostitute. Okay, then my son opens up his big mouth, starts telling the neighbors, "Oh," he says, "Guess what? There are these pictures." And then I said, "No, don't mention those pictures." And then the neighbors laughed at me like I'm some kind of Anthony Weiner dude. So my chest was pretty big at that time, but now it's even bigger. So it just keeps growing, and same with my arms, shoulders, my back, my legs. I have to spread open my legs when I'm standing. They're starting to get really big. So yeah, thank God for BCAA. It's like a legalized meth. Yeah, it's starting to affect my work, I think, though, because it's just like sometimes I'll be spaced out and I won't be focused on my work. So I got about 15 hours coming up. My first shift is 8 hours tomorrow after my date with the chubby Filipina, which I'm very much looking forward to. She looks like marriage material already. But we'll see how the first date goes. She's never been married, which is a good sign. She doesn't have any kids, so she's a prime target for me. I don't know if she'll like me as much as I like her, though. So there's that. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Gotta pick up my mail. I'm not gonna see my uncle. I keep telling him to take a bath, and he keeps insisting that he's clean and there's nothing wrong with him. Blah blah blah. Typical dementia person. So arguing with him is like talking to a wall. It's like asking my mom to go see a doctor last August when she got dementia. So there's all that stuff going on. My son's watching Rocco's Modern Life. He seems to like it because his eyes are like glued to the screen the whole time. When I talk to him, he's like totally oblivious to what I'm saying. And then I got Samurai Jack. So I got to order some more because he'll probably watch everything on Sunday. So after I get off this video, I guess I'll order some more subversive type cartoons and Star Wars and stuff. Studio Ghibli. I don't care to watch all the Studio Ghibli, but I know my son does. So yeah. There's also a very comely looking Vietnamese lady who works with me. I won't mention her name, but wow, I love just going up to her desk and asking her questions, man. I wish she was more friendly, like wanted to go out for coffee or something, like my Chinese former coworker. But yeah, she's something else. I definitely would like to go on a coffee date with her. So I just can't bring myself to ask her because she's too shy. She smiles and waves and says hello and stuff, but that's the extent of it, which is unfortunate. Just got so much stuff going on. So I schedule 15 hours next week, which isn't much, but I've got car maintenance and taxes to do, H&R Block. Got my Sprig shirt. I want to see it? I'll show it. All right, there it is, Sprig. So, yeah, I became an employee today. I signed all the paperwork, did the orientation. There's really not that much to it. You just gotta keep the food warm in your car with some kind of cigarette lighter thing that hooks up to the heat bag. Not sure how that works. I'm not sure how I'm going to get reimbursed for parking. But I guess I'll ask him tomorrow when I pick up the food how that all plays out, and especially on Saturday. So looking forward to that. Keep me busy. I got all my grocery shopping and laundry done during the weekday nights. Thank God for a red line. So what else can I really say? I guess I'll get off this video. I'm done talking about myself. Supposed to be reviewing the DVD, but as usual I got sidetracked and started talking about my hopeless life. I'm desperate for tax refund. The child support screwed up my credit report, started charging me interest because they didn't garnish wages to the correct employer. Just one catastrophe after another. But I'm looking forward to my date tomorrow. I really am. I got her phone number, which is a good sign. She gave it to me right away. So I think it's going to work out. She's Catholic, like me. And never been married, never had kids. So I'm thinking it's going to work out, unless I put my foot in my mouth like I always do. So that'll be interesting. I'll wear my my really tight gay turtleneck, the medium-sized one that my uncle used to wear before he went crazy, and my mom gave me his clothes, most of which didn't fit, so I had to give back like half of them. If I'm sure if I told my uncle about it, he'd say, "Ben took all my stuff." Oh man, what a nutcase! He's in a loony bin at some boarding house where they don't even bathe him, and so they got this bugs problem because he likes to collect rotting food and stuff like that. And he never bathes. Neither does his roommate Mark, whom he absolutely hates. He thinks Mark is dirty, but he's dirty too. So it's just like crazy people don't know what's going on inside their head. I always wonder what it would be like to have dementia. And I really enjoyed the movie Dementia, the old black and white movie. That's a great film. It's on Kino. What else can I say about Whisper of the Heart? It's kind of like, summer and summer and fall of Tokyo teenager. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just, wandering around, exploring, and figuring things, figuring out your dreams and aspirations. I don't know what else to say about this flick. It's just Shizuku looks like Kiki, and she likes talking to her friend about boys and stuff. So she's already probably long past puberty, although you wouldn't know from her body shape. Looks like she's about 10 or something. 13-year-old, 10-year-olds, I guess. So, yeah, interesting. And she doesn't eat much. She kind of snacks a lot. She's too caught up in her writing things. There were some things that I noticed in the storyboards that I didn't notice in the movie. What I liked about the movie is when she's kind of independent and she wants to give up studying for stupid exams so that she can write more, pursue her dreams. I thought that was pretty cool. But then she kind of backtracked at the end. She says, I want to go to high school so that I can learn more how to write and stuff. So it was kind of tempered a little bit. That kind of disappointed me. I wish she would have just kept doing what she wanted to do. But I guess she already had her boyfriend asking her if they were going to get married at some point, which kind of took the pressure off of her. Like she had to prove something to her boyfriend. But then as soon as the boy mentioned marriage, all the pressure was off. So that was kind of interesting, the dynamics of her thought process, what she was going through with this kid. I know that there was a lot of stuff I missed in the movie because the dialogue sucks, but especially when it's being translated into English. But I don't remember off the top of my head what it was. Oh, the girl likes to talk back to his mother. Her mother, I mean, his mother. Her mother calls her scatterbrain. And then her mother forgets where she left her phone. So Suzuku goes, "Who's the scatterbrain?" Kind of sarcastic towards her mom. I thought that was pretty funny, actually. Teenage kid being sarcastic to her mom, kind of like Alley Tramp, Herschel Gordon Lewis movie. You ever seen Alley Tramp cursing out her parents? It used to be on YouTube, but I think the video got removed or something. I don't know. That's one of the all-time greatest cuss out your parents kind of speeches when the Alley Tramp says, "I'm a woman and I can do whatever I want." Oh man, that was classic. So Yeah, it was all right. It was by Studio Ghibli standards. It was one of the better ones. I just can't get in the bonus features at all. Um, I don't know why they just do the storyboarding and the movie sound. It's just not a good combination to me. But if you're into this kind of movies, you might like it. I don't know. I guess everybody's different, right? So I'm just giving you my 2 cents worth. Nothing after inflation. So, anyways, that's the end of my review. Skip it. 1 out of 5 stars. Don't check it out. Laters.